everybody, JC here from Toy News International. And first of all, let me just start off by saying Happy Halloween! Hope you all have a safe and happy Halloween today. It is Halloween as I'm filming this. And we've got a lot to go over today. I've got some news tidbits I want to share with you guys. And then also I've got a couple of packages that I thought I would do an unboxing of. So the second part of this video will be an unboxing type video. But before we get into that, let's start off with the news. I love this thing. It's one of my favorite decorations. Anyway, first of all, I wanted to tell you guys about new Toybox figures coming from Disney. These are 4-inch scale figures, and these figures are being based on the designs from the Disney Infinity game. Now, the game is actually defunct. Disney pulled the plug on the game, and the old figures that they did for the game actually did not have articulation, but these new ones will. They have about 14 points of articulation. And they're going to cost in the neighborhood of $12 here in the United States. Now these will be sold exclusively at Disney stores and on their website at Disney Shop. I think it's disneyshop.com. So if you want to get those, you'll have to go to Disney. Now to start things off, they're doing a wave of Marvel figures, a wave of Star Wars figures, and then a wave of Toy Story figures. So the Marvel figures, the first wave is going to include Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, and Spider-Man. A little disappointed they're not doing Captain America, but I'm sure he'll come eventually. And then for Star Wars, they're doing Rey, Kylo Ren, and a First Order Stormtrooper. And then for Toy Story, they're doing Buzz Lightyear, Woody, and Jessie. Now these will start hitting shelves at the end of this week on Friday. Now moving on, Hasbro had a few more reveals this past weekend. Now last week I did a news video telling you about the new Black Panther movie figures they revealed at the London Comic Con. Well, it turns out late in the weekend, I think it was on Saturday, they made one more reveal. They apparently did have some kind of panel there. Really wasn't like people like Dwight Stahl weren't there, but there was a panel, and they did make one actual new reveal at the panel. They didn't actually have the figure on hand. They just showed a slide of it. And it was of a new Black Knight figure for their upcoming Avengers line. So we had previously seen the other figures that they previously announced for this wave, and we don't know the entire wave as of yet, but the other figures they have announced are that classic Taskmaster, the Songbird figure, and the King Cobra figure. And we have no idea what the Build-A-Figure for that wave is going to be at this time. So that'll be out sometime next year. Also at the London Comic Con, they revealed a new Black Series Star Wars 6-inch scale figure. This is actually a 2-pack featuring 2 of the Porg. So I know you'll be excited about that. A lot of you, I don't know, like I said, these Porgs are either going to be the next Ewoks or they're going to be super popular. I don't know which, but this is going to be a 2-pack. Now, before you start complaining and saying, you know, these small figures, these should be pack-ins, these are only going to actually cost $5.99. So they don't cost the full $20 price that a normal Black Series figure would, which is nice. So if you want to army build these guys, I assume there's a lot of them somewhere. So, you know, it may be something you end up wanting to army build. And from that perspective, I think this is kind of a cool thing. Okay, and then finally, to end things off with the news, let's talk about Halloween and Mezco's 112 Collective Michael Myers figure. They released official images today. It went up for pre-order today, Halloween of course, and so you can go to places like Big Bad Toy Store and pre-order the figure now. Now this figure we saw at New York Comic Con, but the figure is going to come with quite a few cool accessories seen from the movie, primarily the first movie if I remember correctly. So we're getting a tombstone, a sheet for him to wear so he looks like a ghost, 4 different pairs of hands, a bloody knife, a non-bloody knife, a jack-o'-lantern that will actually light up, which is kind of cool, and then of course the typical 112 Collective figure stand like we always see with these. Now this figure is slated for release in July of 2018, and again it is up currently for pre-order at places like Big Bad Toy Store. Okay, so now on to the unboxing portion of this video. So I've got 3 boxes here, 2 of which I know what's inside. These 2 here, I know this one up top here, and then this big one here, I know what's in it. It's because it's something I purchased, but I wanted to show it off for the first time on camera. And then this white box is from Hasbro, which you can tell from the front of the box there. But I don't know exactly what's in here. I have a guess, but I don't know exactly what it is. It showed up the other day, and again, it is from Hasbro. So let's start off with the small one. Okay, so I've got my trusty pair of scissors here, and again, I know what's in this one. It's from Amazon. I ordered it the other day. And this one kind of goes with that other big brown box that you saw. I originally saw this, it's an action figure, and I saw it originally in the stores, and I passed on it because, well, let me get it open so you can see what it is. I don't want to ruin the surprise. But it's one of the Justice League basic figures, Justice League movie basic figures from Mattel. It's the Parademon, the green version. Now there's actually apparently two different other versions of this figure. There's a blue one, which I have not seen, but I believe has started to hit shelves. And then there's a gray one that supposedly is coming. It has not yet been released. And so if you want to get multicolored Parademons, they will be, you will have an opportunity to do that. Now, this figure I saw originally in the stores a while back and passed on it. I think I saw it at a Target store. But again, I got this because of the next thing I'm going to be opening up here. I thought it would work well together. I probably will end up doing a review of this. Why not? It's kind of cool. I originally passed on this because, again, this is one of the basic figures with less articulation and detail than the multiverse figures. And there is supposed to be a multiverse Parademon coming from Mattel. I'm guessing it's a Toys R Us exclusive, and I don't know when it'll be released. I'm guessing maybe either later this month or next month. But again, no store as of yet, at least as far as I know of, has put it up for pre-order. We saw it at San Diego Comic-Con, and that was really the one I was waiting for. But since that hasn't come out yet, I decided to go on and pick this basic one up. All right, now this next one is, again, I know what's in it. I bought it. This thing is heavy as heck, or at least not that heavy, but it is much more heavier than I had thought it would be. And if you've been following me on my Facebook page, you might have an inkling of knowing what this is. And take that as a hint. If you don't already follow me on Facebook, now would be a good time to do so. There is a link in the video description below to my Facebook page. Just send me a friend request and I will certainly accept it. But anyway, this one I'm pretty excited about. It is something that I got it to review primarily, but I also am kind of excited about it. Now, the downside to this thing is it's big, so I don't necessarily have any place to display it after I'm done reviewing it. When I first saw this, I definitely wanted to check it out. So hopefully when I do review it, all you guys will watch it. Oh, it's a double box here. This inner box will probably reveal to you what it is that I actually got. You can see it's from Mattel, and you can read it there. Yes, it is the new Justice League 6-inch scale Ultimate Batmobile. Now, I talked about this in a news video the other week and showed you a demonstration video of it. Now, but there's actually a second cheaper version of this toy that only costs 60 bucks, which is available now. It was actually available before this was, and doesn't have any of the electronics or the remote control features. So if you like the Batmobile, and as far as I can tell, it looks exactly the same, other than, again, it doesn't have the electronics and everything. So if you're on a tighter budget, and this thing costs about $250, so it's perfectly understandable if you're having a hard time justifying the cost. I did. So if you're on a tight budget, but you do want a 6-inch scale Justice League movie Batmobile, that's one you might definitely want to check out. Now, I did not get that. It was pushing the budget with this one, but again, if you like how this one looks, then you should definitely like how the $60 one looks, because everything I've seen, they look almost identical, very little difference, other than, again, no electronics on the cheaper one. It's probably not as heavy either, because this thing is like I said, pretty damn heavy, probably because of all the electronics. So I don't want to just dump it out completely, because you know it does have electronics and everything in here. I don't know how fragile this thing is. I assume it should take a beating pretty good, because a lot of people are probably going to end up driving this on, you know, into walls or jumping them on curves and things like that. Okay, so you can see it's pretty well packaged. Now, I don't know how many physical stores are actually going to carry this in stock. Maybe Toys R Us will have it, maybe Target, I don't know. I know a lot of those places have it up on their website. So because it's such a big item and takes up so much space on the shelf, I'm guessing a lot of stores are primarily planning on selling this online as opposed to selling it in physical stores. Now with Christmas and everything, they may still end up stocking some of these. And this definitely, I think, would be a cool Christmas gift. You can see it comes in this pretty big box. So you've got the Batman, looks like Batman's chest, I guess. Yeah, because that's his utility belt. And it says Batmobile up here. And then you got some images on the side. This is actually the slip box. So I guess you can take this off. So yeah, you get the slip box here. And then on the back is just an image of the Batmobile. Now the $60 one comes in different packaging. It comes in what looks more like traditional multiverse packaging, that style. Now it's obviously a box type package, but this is special collector packaging, I guess they did for the more expensive one. And so again, I hope to have this maybe a review up as early as tomorrow. If not, sometime this week though. So again, I do hope you guys check it out. Okay, now on to our final box. Now, I have a guess of what this is. Generally, when a movie comes out that Hasbro does toys for, they end up sending a care type package with a variety of different products for that movie. And being that Thor is already opened overseas, so a lot of you may have already seen Thor. I have not yet. I plan on going this coming Thursday. But a lot of you probably already seen Thor if you're watching this from overseas, and we'll probably be going to see Thor this weekend. So I'm guessing this is probably full of Thor stuff, but again, I don't know for sure. So let's get it open and take a look at what's inside. Now, a lot of times with these things, it's filled with like the role play stuff and things like that. Sometimes there's some Marvel Legends in these kinds of packages and stuff. Usually it's only like 1 or 2 Marvel Legends, but you know, again, we'll see. It's definitely filled. This entire box, it feels like it's filled. And yes, it is full of Thor product. So let's see. So we do have some Marvel Legends. So the Thor Ragnarok wave. Got the Loki figure, and I've not actually gotten this wave for myself, so it actually looks like, yeah, looks like maybe have the entire wave in here, so pretty sweet. Now from a review standpoint, you know, we've already posted reviews of this on Marvelous News. Shartimus reviewed this sometime back. It's been out for a while, so I may do some kind of written review of these on Marvelous News, but I probably won't do video reviews, again, just because we've already posted video reviews and these have been out for so long. But it is the entire wave. Now, personally, from my personal standpoint, I was planning on probably eventually getting the Thor figure and the Loki figure. I missed out on the Avengers Loki movie figure, and so I was definitely going to pick that one up sooner or later. And then with this Thor figure, it looks like he's going to be keeping this look for a while in the movies, at least through Avengers Infinity War, based on like the Comic-Con trailer and stuff. So I was going to pick either this one up or the one in the Target 2-pack. I hadn't decided. I may still end up getting the Target 2-pack one. I've not yet. The one with Valkyrie in it. I know I've seen it on the shelves, so I may eventually get that one. So we got the whole Marvel Legends wave, the Thor Ragnarok wave, and we've got more stuff though. So let's see. Another Halloween costume idea. I could switch over to the Hulk. So this is pretty cool. Let's see, the mouth opens. The Hulk out mask is what this is officially called. Now this is on shelves, I've seen it, but this is one of those where you put it on and you move the mouth with your chin, and it looks like the eyebrows move as well. So we saw something similar with the Spider-Man Homecoming line. That's pretty cool. We get Thor's hammer. Now this is the one, I've seen this in the stores. It just sounds like it's got some springs in there, so it doesn't have electronics that I don't think. No, it's called the Rumble Strike Hammer. And so it just makes that kind of springy noise when you hit it. So there are more high-end versions of this that Hasbro's put out, including a Marvel Legends high-end one, which looked pretty cool. Too bad it's not in here, unfortunately. And to go with my Hulk mask, I now have a pair of Hulk fists. Now, they've been doing Hulk fists for a long time. I remember back when Toy Biz did Hulk fists, and I've never actually gotten a pair of Hulk fists before, so this is my first pair of actual Hulk fists that I've owned. And they've got, looks like the armor pieces on for the Gladiator Hulk look. And let's see, looks like when you hit it, it makes noises. I don't know if it's got the test feature. Oh, there we go. So if you hit this button here, makes noises. It sounds like you're hitting stuff. So that's kind of cool. And these are made of rubber. So these are definitely geared more towards the younger kids and stuff. And then we've got, let's see, the electronic Thor figure. So this is one of the talking figures. I think they first started doing these with the Avengers Age of Ultron movie. So if you have the Hulk version, I think they'll talk to each other. Yeah, they interact with each other. So these don't have a whole lot of articulation, but they're kind of cool. Again, more for the kids.
Fight by our side. Asgard needs your help.
That's kind of cool. Not the actual actor's voice from the movie, it doesn't sound like, but... Oh, and then we have the Hulk figures. But that's it for the unboxing. Yep. Yeah, nothing else in there. So big thanks to Hasbro for sending me this stuff. Thanks for watching this video. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. Leave a comment. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button down below. Hit the like button if you're so inclined. Also, please tune in when I post my Ultimate Batmobile review. Please tune into that. I'd really appreciate you guys if you watch that video. And also, have a great Halloween. Have a safe Halloween. And until next time, I'll catch you later.